Solve linear system by method of substitution. I'm Anil Kumar, and now with the help of this example we'll explore how to use method of substitution to solve a linear system. Question number 4 is solve and check the linear system 2x plus y equals to 7 and x plus 2y equals to 11. So basically we are given two equations. The first one is 2x plus y equals to 7. So let me write this as equation number 1. It's a good practice to label your equations. And the second one is x plus 2y equals to 11. Okay, so these are the two equations. Well, we have to use method of substitution. Method of substitution really means that if we are given these two variables, we have to find one variable in terms of another and then substitute its value in the second equation and then solve for that equation. Now what we will do here is, in the very first equation you have 2x plus y equals to 7. We can write what y is in terms of x, right? And then substitute that value in the given equation, right? The second equation. So at present what I will do is I will write these given equation as 1 and 2. Now as I said, from equation 1 we can write what y is in terms of x, but we can also use equation 2 and write x in terms of y. So let's this time use equation 2 and write what is x in terms of y. We can write from here x is equals to 11 minus 2y, right? So we'll label this as equation number 3. Now method of substitution is substitute one variable into the other. So in this step we will substitute x in equation 1. So if I do that, I get 2 times, for x I'll write 11 minus 2y, 11 minus 2y plus y equals to 7. So what I did was I substituted equation 3, the value of x from equation 3 in equation 1. So this is what I'm doing. Now as you can see, this equation has only one variable. The variable is y. Now we can solve for y. So let's open the bracket, apply the distributive property. 2 times 11 is 22. So we get 22 minus 2 times 2 is 4. 4y plus y equals to 7. Combine the like terms and we can take 22 on the other side. So minus 4y plus y is indeed minus 3y. So write minus 3y equals to 7 minus 22. Right? And now what is 7 minus 22? Minus 3y equals to 7 minus 22 is minus 15. Now we can divide both sides by minus 3 and calculate the value of y. So y is equals to minus 15 divided by minus 3. That gives us value of 5, right? Let's call this as equation 4. So as finally we got the value of y, that is one of the variables, which is equals to 5. Now we can substitute back the value of 5 into equation number 3 and find value of x, right? So we'll do it on the right side of this page. So we know now that y is equals to 5 and we'll substitute y equals to 5, or you can say equation 4 in equation 3. So when you do that you can get the value of x. So we get x is equals to 11 minus 2 times 5, 11 minus 2 times 5, and that is 11 minus 10, which is 1. And therefore our solution is x equals to 1 and y equals to 5. We can always write this solution as a coordinate point, which is 1, 5, right? So that is alternate way of writing a solution. Now the second part of this question is to check, right, your solution. So let us check now. How to check the solution? To check really means is to verify that this is the right solution for the given system. So the two equations are 2x plus y equals to 7. Let's substitute x equals to 1 and y equals to 5 in the first equation. So we get 2 times 1 plus 5 for y. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 5, which is indeed 7. That is the right side, right? So we get the same thing. Let's check the second equation. X plus 2y equals to 11. X is 1, so we'll get 1 plus 2 times 5, that is 1 plus 10, that is indeed 11, right? So 11 is also equals to right side. So we have checked that both the equations have this point, x equals to 1 and y equals to 5 on them, and therefore that is the solution for the given equation. Now let's look back and understand the method once again. If you are given a linear system as we have here, and if we have to solve by a method of substitution, in that case isolate one of the variables. In our case we isolated x from the second equation and then substitute that variable into the other equation. So that is how you have to use both the equations. Once you substitute the variable into the other equation, then we get an equation with only one variable which can be solved for that variable. Once you find the value of that variable, then utilize equation number 3 in our case to find the first variable. So that way you get both the values or the values for both the variables, right? So that becomes the solution. It's a good practice to always check your solution just as we did. So we checked equation 1 and equation 2 by substituting the values of x and y, which were our solution. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.